What's going on, guys? Adam Snyder here with the Home and Entrepreneur, and in today's video I want to tell you about how to make $5,000 per month doing retail arbitrage. Yes, I'm going to be talking about retail arbitrage. That specifically is retail arbitrage for Amazon FBA. As you know, I don't do any eBay sales. I'm strictly Amazon FBA, and so that's what I want to talk to you about today. One of the questions I've been getting a lot lately is, how come you don't post very many videos of you out actually doing retail arbitrage? And the reason is because that is becoming a smaller and smaller portion of my business. It used to be bigger. When I first started Amazon FBA, retail arbitrage was 100% my business. That was all I knew, because that was what, and that still is to this day, what I recommend any newcomer into Amazon FBA do. If you do not know how to create a shipment, if you do not know the back end, how to adjust a listing, how to edit it, how to do pay-per-click, anything like that, don't get into private label just yet, unless you're going to buy a course. Don't get into wholesale. Figure it out. Okay? Don't put up thousands of dollars into this business if you have no clue what you're doing. Put up a listing on Amazon. Do something such as buy just some random item you find at a store. There's so many items that you can find, but all you need is your phone. Your phone is seriously a cash machine. If you don't think it is, let me show you why it is. So your phone, so as long as you have a smartphone, all you have to do is take an item, flip it over, scan the barcode. So this is just one item, okay? This is actually an item that I picked up wholesale, but this is something you can get at any Walmart, any Target, pretty much any store. Now these are like, what, bladder supports? Anyway, it is what it is. So all you do is scan the barcode on the item, and it will tell you how much the item's selling for on Amazon, what the current ranking is, how many sellers there are. Now if you're not sure what app to get, there's the Amazon Seller app, there's Profit Bandit, there's Scoutify, and there's FBA Scan. There's other ones as well. Those are the four that I have used in the past. Currently I'm using FBA Scan and Amazon Seller app. So just know there's a bunch of different options out there. And all you have to do is find an item that you can sell. Something that is not in as a gated category and is not in, the brand is not restricted. If either one of those two things are happening, you're in a gated category, such as, let's say, grocery or health and personal care, or could be wine or whatever. Get out. If you are not approved to sell in that category, why would you scan items that are inside that category, such as food? Don't do it. Second thing is, if you are being blocked by a brand restriction, don't scan those items. So that could be something like VTech or KitchenAid or Nike or Kraft, whatever it is. Just find a different item, find a different brand. There are thousands and thousands of items, probably millions of different brands out there. Find one that you can sell and just keep going back to that same brand. Keep buying it and keep selling it. So retail arbitrage is a great business to get into. Now, is it the best business to get into? As you grow bigger and bigger, no, it's not the best business to get into. Why? Because you have very limited control. You can't control what inventory you will find every single day, because you never know. It's going to a retail store and seeing, okay, they have this item on the shelf, but it's priced $2 too high, I can't buy it. Or they have this item over there, however, it's a restricted brand, I can't buy it, or I can't sell it. I don't want to get into that. So retail arbitrage is a great business, but how are you going to make $5,000 every single month? Now I want to show you my numbers, okay? So I just want to show you a basic number, such as my average profit per unit. So once you know that, it's very easy to figure out, okay, how many items do I need to sell every single month? How many do I need to sell every single day? Because now okay, if I need to sell 100 items a day, I need to make sure I have at least 150 or 200 items at Amazon every single day. So let's jump into my numbers right now. Okay, so hopefully you can read my numbers. So I'm just, like I said, we're gonna figure out how to make $5,000 per month. So $5,000 on average. So for me, for retail arbitrage, I'm averaging $6.71 per unit. Okay, this is per unit, per item, per sale. That's average. Some items I'm making $40, $50 per item. And there's other ones I'm making maybe 4 cents. There's some I'm losing money. So like I said, that's average. So on average, to make that $5,000, if I'm averaging $6.71, I need to sell 746 items per month. That's not that much, because that only averages to 25 per day. So, do you think you can find 25 items in your local retail stores every single day to make that $5,000? I promise you, if you get out there and scan a bunch of inventory, if you get out there and you're putting in the work, this $5,000 goal is actually going to be very small. Now, when I say, very small, I'm talking about you need to have at least, $1,500 to $2,000. You can go out and do retail arbitrage. If you only have $100, don't worry. $5,000 goal might not happen on month 1, but $5,000 could happen on month 4 or month 5. But it will take time. So typically what I see whenever I tell somebody, okay, you're new, I want you to figure out the business, go watch a bunch of these videos, go, take some, free courses, or go do, read some websites or whatever it is, go ask people, join a Facebook group, whatever. When I tell them that, and then they ask me, well, how much money do I need? I don't have a whole lot of money. Start with $100. $100, let's say you bought inventory for $100. Let's say every single item you bought cost $10. You buy 10 items. You buy 10 items, let's say they sell for, $23. They're, smaller items. Okay? So let's say they're a smaller item selling for $23. If they sell for $23, you bought it for 10, you should be right about $6 to $7 profit per item. So that will put you within the same number. So if you can do that, let's say $7 per, let's just say $6 per item. Let's go on the low end. $6 per unit is what you're selling. You bought 10. So after all those 10 items sell, your $100 will now turn into $160. Okay, now you take that $160 and instead of going buying 10 units, you buy 16. So now, instead of you getting that $160, you're getting back an additional $94 or $96. So now your $160 is now like $256. Okay, so you see how it keeps on going up. So now you got $256. Take that exact, that money, instead of buying the 16 that you bought before, or the 10 units that you bought before that, now you can afford 25. So you get 25 and at the same profit per unit. Just think how fast that's going to grow. It won't be long before you're at that 5,000. Remember, Amazon usually pays out every 2 weeks. So because of that, and there's things that you can get paid out daily, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But if you get paid every 2 weeks, so let's say you can turn your money over twice every single month. So by the end of month 1, you should be at $256. How great is that? You started with 100. All you did was box it up, ship to Amazon. And I'm not going into the cost of gas. I'm not talking about the cost of a box and stuff like that. I'm not going into taxes. Okay. Now, for all you guys are like, well, what about taxes and what about this? I'm not talking about taxes, because everybody's tax bracket is different. Mine is different than yours. Yours is different than your neighbors. Your neighbors is different than Donald Trump. It doesn't matter who you are. Your tax bracket is going to be different. Okay. So I'm just want to show you the basics, honestly. That's it. Now, there's going to be expenses. There's going to be losses. Maybe you don't sell all 10 units. Maybe one gets damaged. Maybe, and so if it gets damaged by Amazon, Amazon will reimburse you. Let's say it gets to the customer and the customer opens it and doesn't like it. They box it up, send it back. So now you send in 10 items. You sold 9. 1 gets returned and now it's used. What do? If you can sell it used, sell it used. If you can't sell it used, it's pretty much a loss. You chalk it up as a loss, you donate it, you sell it on eBay, whatever you have to do, just get rid of that item. Get it out of your inventory. That's what I do. That's what I recommend. Don't hold stuff that you will never be able to sell. Just get rid of it, get rid of the headache, get rid of that memory, and move on. So if you guys have questions on how you can run an Amazon a profitable, a real Amazon FBA business doing retail arbitrage, let me know. Like I said, I did this 100% when I first started. That was years ago. I've slowly gotten out of it. I'm still doing retail arbitrage. I do it about once or twice every single week, and I still have a lot of fun doing it. It's exciting to me to walk into any store. It doesn't matter whether it's a Nike store, a Walmart, a Target, could be a dollar store or even a Goodwill. Stuff like that. You walk into these stores and you can find little diamonds in the rough that maybe nobody else is seeing. Nobody else has ever found that item. I've found items that I picked up, at Goodwills and retail stores for $1 to $10 sold them for hundreds of dollars. It's not that difficult. You just gotta be out there and looking for stuff. And as you become more and more familiar with this business, you will obviously progress. You will, change your vision, change the way your business is running, change the complete structure. Now, if retail arbitrage is not in your long-term goals, long-term plans, so be it, but you can use it for right now. I'm not saying this is a 100% safe business to be into long-term, but you can use it right now and you can make some decent money. Okay, just make sure what you're buying and sending into Amazon is safe. You're not in a gated category. You're not buying restricted products. You're not buying stuff that could be highly counterfeit. Such as Jordans or Nikes or a lot of electronics. A lot of electronics, especially the big names, Belkin, Linksys. Those electronics, people keep on buying these, trying to send them in, and what keeps happening is they're getting intellectual property rights notices sent to them. And you gotta understand, these companies don't want their name being out there like as the cheap option. They don't want their products being sold that are not actually new, that don't have the warranty, stuff like that. So all that stuff ties into Amazon FBA, especially with retail arbitrage. But I just want to let you know what is out there, that this business is out there. I've been talking about it for years. It's still a great business, still make a lot of money doing it. Like I said, I average $6.71 per unit. When I first started, I was not averaging $6.71 per unit, and let me tell you why. It was not because I didn't know what I was doing, although at that time I wasn't an expert. What was happening is I was buying stuff that was like $5, would sell for like $13, $14, and I'd make about $2 to $3 per unit. Not bad, but what I did, and I don't know who's the one that told me this, but I was watching some YouTube video years ago, and the guy said all you gotta do if you want to make more money, increase your average sales price. My average sales price, I think right now is like $27, $28, something like that. That's average. What it was before was right about $17 to $18 average. That's why this has gone up, is because when you increase your average sales price, you also are increasing your buy cost, but you're usually increasing your profit margins as well. That's what I did. So if you want to make more money, increase your buy cost, increase your profit margins, increase your sales price, everything's going to go up. So again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Like I said, to make $5,000 per month, if you have $1,500 to $2,000 right now, you should be able to get pretty close, as long as you can flip your inventory over twice in that first month. Okay? But $5,000 per month is nothing out of your reach. So if you guys like this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next video.